Have you ever wondered how religion and beliefs can impact legal decisions? It's a thought-provoking question that takes us to the intersection of law, philosophy, and faith. It's not about deciding who's right or wrong, but rather about understanding the complex dynamics that shape our legal systems. Let's start with the concept of beneficium abstinendi. It might sound like a mouthful, but it's a fascinating aspect of legal history. Originating from medieval European law, this principle allowed an heir to abstain or withdraw from an inheritance that was burdened with debt. It was a protective measure, a safeguard against the potential financial ruin that could come with an unwanted inheritance. Our next stop is the term STARR. This is an Old English term that relates to a binding agreement or settlement. It was particularly used in the context of the King's Court, or the STARR Chamber as it was known. The STARR represented a form of commitment, an assurance that a person would adhere to a particular agreement or decision. It's a testament to how our understanding of contracts and agreements has evolved over time. Then we have legal proceedings, a term we're all familiar with, but what does it really mean? Simply put, legal proceedings refer to the process by which a case is brought to court and adjudicated. It's the mechanism through which justice is sought, a path that leads from the initial filing of a lawsuit to its final resolution. These concepts, while seemingly disparate, are all interwoven threads in the vast tapestry of our legal system. They highlight the nuanced interplay between historical context, belief systems, and the evolution of legal thought. As we delve deeper, we will uncover the intriguing connections between beliefs and legal concepts. It's a journey that will take us from the past to the present, from abstract concepts to real-world implications. But remember, this isn't just about learning new terms or understanding legal jargon. It's about exploring the very foundations of justice and fairness, and how these principles are interpreted and applied in our world today. Let's begin with beneficium abstinendi. This intriguing Latin term translates to the benefit of abstaining. In the realm of law, it refers to a legal right or privilege that allows an heir to abstain from accepting an inheritance that could potentially be more of a liability than a benefit. Imagine inheriting an estate only to find out it's drowning in debt. Beneficium abstinendi would allow you to dodge that bullet. It's a concept that originated in Roman law and has since been adopted by various legal systems across the world. Now, this principle doesn't just apply to physical property. It can also pertain to legal obligations or responsibilities. So it's not just about dodging debts, but also about avoiding burdensome duties. It's fascinating, isn't it? How such a concept has influenced the legal system. Next, let's explore the intricacies of legal proceedings. Imagine a well-oiled machine, each part working in harmony to ensure the smooth running of a larger system. That's what legal proceedings are like. They're a series of steps and processes that ensure the law is applied fairly and consistently. Starting with the filing of a lawsuit, the parties involved engage in a dance of legalities, from the discovery phase where evidence is gathered, to the trial where arguments are made and decisions rendered. But legal proceedings are not just about the courtroom drama. They also involve intricate procedures like mediation and arbitration, which aim to resolve disputes outside of court, saving time and resources. Whether it's a civil case over contract disputes or a criminal case involving serious offenses, legal proceedings maintain the rhythm of justice. As we can see, legal proceedings are a crucial part of our justice system. Moving on, how do contracts and inheritance play a role in our legal system? Well, let's dive in. Contracts, simply put, are agreements with specific terms between two or more persons. They're the glue that holds our economic world together. From buying a cup of coffee to sealing a $1 million deal, contracts are everywhere. Inheritance, on the other hand, is the practice of passing on property, titles, debts, rights, and obligations upon the death of an individual. It's an age-old practice that keeps the cycle of wealth, or sometimes poverty, moving from generation to generation. Both of these concepts, contracts and inheritance, are fundamental to our legal system. They shape our society, influence our behavior, and often determine our economic status. They guide our transactions, our relationships, and yes, even our disputes. They're the invisible threads weaving together the fabric of our day-to-day lives. These legal concepts have a profound impact on our lives, don't they? Now, let's discuss something we all should be aware of: our legal rights. Legal rights are the fundamental principles enshrined in the law that protect our interests and freedoms. They are the bedrock of any democratic society, ensuring that every individual is treated equally before the law. From the right to free speech to the right to a fair trial, these rights are designed to shield individuals from injustice and uphold the rule of law. They are your armor in the face of adversity, your shield against oppression. But, like any tool, they are only as effective as the hand that wields them. Understanding your legal rights is not just a matter of knowledge, but of power. It empowers you to stand up for yourself, to challenge unfairness, and to fight for justice. Knowledge of our legal rights is indeed a powerful tool. Have you ever wondered about the ethical debate surrounding AI? AI, or artificial intelligence, is a field that's been growing at an exponential rate. It's also a field that's been the source of much debate, particularly when it comes to ethics. On one hand, we have the supporters of AI. They argue that AI can revolutionize various sectors, make our lives easier, and even solve problems that seem insurmountable today. These proponents believe that the benefits of AI far outweigh the potential risks, as long as we proceed with caution and respect. On the other side of the fence, we have the opponents. They raise concerns about job displacement, privacy issues, and the potential for AI to become too powerful. They caution against unchecked development and use of AI, warning of a dystopian future if we're not careful. Despite these differing viewpoints, both sides agree on one thing: the importance of ethical considerations in AI development and usage. The debate on AI ethics is a complex one with no clear answers. Next, let's delve into the intersection of genetic inheritance and beliefs. In the grand tapestry of life, our genetic inheritance forms the warp, a fixed and unchangeable framework. Our beliefs, on the other hand, are the weft, constantly interweaving with our genetic blueprint, adding color, texture, and complexity. Beliefs, shaped by culture, religion, and personal experiences, can significantly influence our understanding of genetic inheritance. For instance, some may view certain genetic traits as blessings, others as curses, based on their belief systems. This can shape societal norms and even legal frameworks around inheritance and genetic rights. In some cultures, beliefs about genetic inheritance can lead to stigmatization or discrimination, while in others, they can foster acceptance and inclusivity. Therefore, it's crucial to acknowledge the role of beliefs in shaping our understanding and approach to genetic inheritance. As we can see, beliefs can significantly influence our perception of genetic inheritance. To wrap up our exploration of legal concepts, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. Beneficium abstinendi, a concept rooted in the medieval European feudal system, reminds us of the power dynamics inherent in legal systems, even those of the distant past. As we've seen, legal proceedings are not merely dry, procedural affairs, but dynamic processes that shape and are shaped by societal norms and values. Contracts and inheritance, while they may seem straightforward, are complex constructs, reflecting the intricate interplay of personal relationships, societal structures, and legal principles. Lastly, legal rights, the cornerstone of justice, are at once a reflection of societal values and a tool for shaping those same values. Understanding these concepts can provide us with a more nuanced view of our legal system. Just as law shapes society, so too does society shape the law. It's a dynamic, ongoing process, one that continues to evolve and surprise us. As we conclude this journey, let's reflect on what we've learned. We dove into the depths of legal concepts such as beneficium abstinendi, contracts, and inheritance. We navigated the complex waters of legal proceedings and rights. We delved into the controversial AI gate, exploring both sides of the ethical debate. We examined genetic inheritance and beliefs, and how they intersect with our legal understanding. This exploration has shown us that our beliefs, both cultural and personal, are inextricably linked to our legal context. Whether it's the historical evolution of legal systems or the emerging ethical debates surrounding artificial intelligence, our beliefs shape and are shaped by the law. So, it's crucial that we continue to question these beliefs, to understand their historical context, and to remain open to new perspectives. Remember, questioning our beliefs and understanding their historical context can lead to a more informed perspective. Keep questioning, keep learning,